guy. He got all riled up. He's like, if you go after my friends, I'm going to take it in real life. No, he won't. His broke ass couldn't even afford to fucking come out to Arizona. His dumb ass is a stand your ground state. We have castle doctrine. Physically, I mean, I boxed for years. He's not going to... what the fuck he thinks he's going to do. It's just stupid. And he can't afford it. But, yeah, it's a big faker. But I would love, this is just like, this wasn't really like a planned thing today. But, I did, it was kind of like the things I did notice in that room. And one of the replays is that when you said you knew who I was, I did say hold on, dude, check your messages. I want to talk to you right after this. He was obviously chomping at the bit to actually get my information to dox me, but I would just hope that you would be kind enough not to. You said you wouldn't, so and I'd appreciate that. But yeah. But this guy is so gung-ho. He had to make up that I horribly doxed somebody. And he's going to protect me or protect them. Yeah, dude. I didn't dox anybody. And if anybody knows Roger, dude, you just tell him, nobody cares to dox him. And it wasn't on this app that, I'll just put it like this, there's people talk on other platforms and, people know who you are in real life as they have for years. And nobody had a plan to dox you. The problem with Roger is that he was trolling, we ended up, with John Kitover and stuff and trying to get people to donate money to his fucking campaign. And that was super iffy, and we are not, it could have some legal implications, and that was the only thing we're kind of not cool with him doing. But we don't have a plan to dox him or fuck with him in real life. That's just stupid. It's not something I really did before. And yes, Jay will say, well, you doxed me on here. No, dude. You literally use your own real fucking name on here. That article, everybody's seen it a million fucking times. Nobody doxed you, dude. Literally, I'm not saying your name in here, but you know what happens when I go to Google and I type in your name. I don't have to type in the city you live in after your name. I just have to type in your name. And there's news articles from one very prominent, especially one from a big prominent newspaper, where it pulls up the fucking story. I don't know what else to say. What's amazing is your dumbass even fucking decided to come on here with your real fucking name. Fucking loser. A total fucking loser. But, I'm sure some of you guys will come back in. You'll be like, oh, I love you. It's great to see you. Oh, you're looking great. Oh, yes. Hey, what's up, my friend? You're my friend, right? You're gonna let him butter you up. And by the way, normal people don't. Sociopaths talk to you like that for a reason, because they see you as a pawn to get what they want. To you, you're just a part of their. People are kind of to be manipulated. That is how they normally think. They don't think like normal people. And so that's what he does. And then he's going to, say some bunch of hoorah shit about how I'm the mentally unstable one. Yeah, just look at this fucking freak, guys. I've made my case fucking clear. This fucking creep. But, honestly, I'm done talking about him. I'll probably make a wants to quote-unquote bring it on in real life. Dude, that would probably be the best thing that could happen to someone like you. So, yeah, I'm bored now, so I'm going to go ahead and close it. Thank you.
मैं कॉन्शियस क्यों होते हो? नहीं मैंने ये बोला क्योंकि मैं उस तरह से उस
Maybe this is Saturday night USA campaign to elect John. Hello, Chris. That was pretty funny, Pepe Rum. Yeah, I enjoyed it. Jay Braska, he contributed $120 to the campaign. He's the #1 campaign funder. So, I got to side with Jay on this one. I'm going to go pick it up in 10 minutes, and then we're going to come back. And I don't know if Roger Mayhem is done on the app permanently, but he also, I think, deleted his X account. I think all this is like too much for him, maybe. He realizes he's like wasting his time. And, but I will say he has helped the campaign significantly because without him, we wouldn't have gotten this antidote up and running. So. Thanks for all your X help. Thanks for the shout out.
Yeah, of course, man. I've learned on this app to keep my mouth shut and just to listen more than to talk,
Mm-hmm.
Because, there's a lot of, really angry nervous systems, projecting all their spam all the time. So I just don't want to get medically sort of contaged, wrapped up in that entire, world.
Yeah. It's brutal because Roger has basically recreated a high dopamine environment for me by giving me a platform. And when he's gone, it's like a break for me because I don't have to sit here and keep harping about the debt. I can go back to reading books. So today I read the Tao Te Ching for 2 hours in the morning, made a bunch of videos, and I was listening to other recordings that I made. And the great thing about having all these YouTube recordings of the books I have is it takes a lot of work to open a book and read it, but just listening to yourself reading a book doesn't take much work, and you get what you're looking for.
It's also like a mirror, so you can sort of reflect on your inflection, like how you pronounce words. It's a great way of learning and self-training.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, the art of theater is dead. So it's interesting. Reading a book out loud is like reading a script in a play, and then it becomes your life. And you become, the lead character in your own life's movie, but you use the book as like your script. And meanwhile, everybody else is running around with these broken down, anxiety-based, nervous projection systems.
Dude, it's 100% there's a little bit of feedback, but it's really high anxiety, nervous systems, like one's firing. When you really think about it, it's like a lot of people don't have a sense of peace, a lot of compassion. I really liked with one of these one of the people said the SPC, right? Simplicity, patience, and compassion. And when you read books, you tap into knowledge that has always been there, and a lot of people don't do it.
Yeah, last night listening to Adams and Pepe drunk having like the gayest conversation ever about Roger Mayhem. It was pretty funny.
And it's annoying to the space. It's like, let's just have a normal conversation without you trying to interfere and play let's pick on Guava game. Like, it's getting played out.
Yeah, these people were engaging in, these sorts of acts, therefore, their children also deserve to be executed because they're no better than their parents, right? It's like, I mean, it's kind of like, to me, it's analogous to a lot of the arguments that I hear when people make about Gaza or things like that, that most people find important to hear. Like when you had famous streamer, he later apologized for it when he said that, in his words, he said that he's not going to shed a tear over lives lost in Gaza, because when you have cruelty baked in your culture, I'm not going to cry a river when, you guys get killed, essentially. It's like, which, even if I were to assume that every, Palestinian was a person who believed in, doing things like throwing gay people off of buildings and believed in, stoning their daughter, in honor of killing some women. Certainly the children did not do anything.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Wait, hold on one sec.
Who's going to be timing from me?
Yeah, sorry about that. What was that?
Deleted his next account.
I think so. It still shows that he could have gotten suspended though, because it's like a new account, so the X always like kicks you off and you got to re-verify and all that shit. So
you missed it last night. You came on as some fake alt account called Joe, not the Joe that's with Ann, but a different Joe that we've never seen before. And he came up there, and his voice was a little bit.
I've heard that guy before.
Uh,
I've heard that other guy before. That's not Roger.
God, he sounds just like him. He's like,
It's not.
listen here, you motherfucker. Shut the fuck up, you fucking bitch. Like that. And even Mike Allen's like, oh my God, bro. He's like, he sounds just like him. He's like, his voice sounds different, but he like has the same cadence and like tonality and like his words and his pausing. Like, it was fucking wild. And but yeah, Roger came back on and he said like 2 words, and then he just he kept writing in the chat that he was gonna go to bed and then he was closing the room, which is a little odd,
Yeah,
But the Joe guy was saying that he was drunk and high last night and shit. He's like, yeah, I'm fucking drunk and high for the first time in a long fucking time, motherfuckers. And it was like, whoa.
No, it wasn't. That wasn't him. I know.
Yeah, it's not Joe, the guy with the cartoon character in the white PTR. It's a different guy. He's got like Jesus hanging on a cross upside down.
I don't think that's him. I mean, I'm pretty sure I was in the room last night because I came back home at like 2 o'clock.
You left. Yeah, you left. I even checked your live stream and stuff like that.
I was out? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, then you know.
Yeah, it was after Pepe drugged Roger and shit, doxed him.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, it was at the very end of the room. But it was fucking hysterical.
Yeah, last night was pretty funny. I felt like Roger was getting roasted.
I told people in the room, and I'm just going to let you know, I did tell people to be careful about announcing on fucking Clubhouse that I just donated $35, and I'm like, when Hakima, he kept saying I donated $35 to kick fucking, and Hakima's open about who he is off the app, like he gives his full name and shit. But I was looking at it yesterday. In the state of Illinois, you have to give your legal full name and address.
Uh-huh.
And on top of that, Illinois doesn't have a threshold of like $200 like Texas and other places have.
Uh-huh.
So if you donate 1 penny, then that information becomes public information.
Yeah, everybody who donates to me, I believe. I believe that I have
public record.
Yeah, I think I have to upload an Excel sheet, and so every single person's name will become public if they donate it to me.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to tell people. I'm like, Hakima, you just realized you just said I spent $35. All somebody has to do is go and look on yesterday's date and look through the people that donated on that day for $35. And if it says fucking Hakima such and such and gives his full name and his fucking name is address,
it doesn't give address. It doesn't put out donor address, just donor name.
Oh no, so okay. Abby said once you meet the $5,000 threshold, then it includes the addresses as well.
Oh well, hopefully we get to 5,000.
So $5,000, it includes the addresses. Then she said, yeah, she said he probably hasn't reached $5,000 yet. She said, but once he reaches $5,000, and Roya's the one that does the campaign finance stuff too. She was agreeing. She's like, yeah, once he hits 5,000, then the addresses become public. And Roger's like, no, she's not going to do that. And I'm instructing her not to do that because of people like you. And I'm like, Roger, I'm not going to dox her. I said, but there's other people that would love to fucking know her full name and address. Yeah, but no. So I just don't think John's probably fucking aware that it's all public record, even 1 penny.
You remember, I got doxxed one time because this guy Nate on this app was having some health problems, so I gave him like $10, and he's passed on now. But when I gave the money on the GoFundMe or whatever, it listed my name, and so everybody was saying his name is John Kitover.
I mean, personally, I don't give a shit if anybody ends up figuring out who I am. I don't have any. I mean, I have a criminal record in the sense that I got arrested for street racing when I was 19, and I've had some speeding tickets. But other than that, like, I'm not a fucking registered sex offender or rapist or any of that kind of shit. So, like, for me, it's not, like, worrisome like it is for fucking people like Roger and fucking JB.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm not saying Roger has a criminal record, but, it is kind of wild that Roger gets up on stage and tells everybody, oh, hey, I know how we should fix the $37 trillion in debt. And then Pepe shows pictures of where he lives with his parents.
Yeah,
and
but
you're like,
that's just political.
wait a minute. I know, but like, we're supposed to take advice from that guy. That'd be like me walking down the street and a homeless guy's like, hey man, let me tell you how we can solve the debt crisis. I'd be like, yeah, okay man, you have a nice night.
Yeah, but I mean, he's not wrong. I mean, if you look at economics,
I know, but
anybody can do what we're doing. I mean, the thing is, you give too much credibility to anybody on this app. Everybody is trying to play a part on a stage, and some people's parts are pathetic.
Yep.
I mean, Pepe roasting JB is also the Pepe roast. It's not just the JB roast. Like, when guys like that roast each other, it becomes, it's a pot-stirring event, but to me, it's funny. Like, this is all funny gossip drama.
This is the greatest entertainment I've seen on Clubhouse since I've been here. The JB and Roger and fucking Pepe shit.
Yeah.
Is like fucking it's like watching telenovelas even if you don't fucking speak Spanish. You're like, oh my god, she cheated on him with his fucking brother? Are you serious? That's what this is like for me. So I can't, I don't want to miss a fucking second. It's fucking amazing.
I agree. It's just hearing Pepe's rant is like, and then even the way he ends it, like, all right, well, I'm fucking bored, so I think I'm gonna end it. The whole thing is like pathetic, start to finish. It's hilarious.
I know. Oh god.
I know JB's
I think-
JB's gonna have a response room, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, JD's a fucking piece of shit now. I didn't know he was a fucking pimp and all that shit.
Yeah, he was.
Like I knew he got in trouble. I figured he got in trouble for like burglary or something, you know. But
No.
I do agree with Pepe. That is some predatory fucking shit. I mean, for me, a pimp is no different than a fucking.
Hey, it's Tuesday. It's 10 a.m. Let's talk about reparations for the next 6 hours. What do you say?
Oh God. I just did he delete? Did you ever get the recording of when he crashed down on Abby and told all the Jews to go fuck themselves? Did you ever get that recording or no?
Yeah, I recorded that one.
Oh God. Nobody remembers it. Everybody's like, "What do you mean? What did JD say?" And I'm like, "Did he delete the recording? Like, turn the replays off?" Because, like, he crashed out on stage with me talking about, you know, you fucking Jews, you motherfuckers, you know, take your fucking shit and turn it sideways and shove it up your fucking ass. I'm like, wait, what?
Was that before or after he said he was Jewish?
This was like a month ago when he kicked Abby off stage. So Abby came up because they were like on the Jew hatred, fuck Israel, fuck the Jews, and it's a secret cabal of Jews orchestrating global events. So Abby just asked if it was okay if they could like change the subject, and he fucking went off on her, screamed, and kicked her out of the room. And then I came on stage and I defended Abby, and I was like, "Why the fuck are you like treating her like shit?" I'm like, all she did was just ask if it was okay to change the subject. And he's like, "Why the fuck do we have to fucking sit here and listen to all you fucking Jews? All you do is fucking complain about everything's fucking anti-Semitic." And he talked about how, you know, the blacks defended him and fucking, you know who it was that fucking took care of me in fucking prison? It was the fucking blacks. It wasn't the fucking Jews. I reached out to a fucking rabbi and told him that I had a Jewish sounding last name. You know, my mother, she was Jewish. You know, and that rabbi, he wrote back to me and said there was nothing they could do to help me. But you know who took care of me and who stepped in and fucking took care of me while I was in prison? It was the fucking blacks. And then I came off mic and I said, "Yeah, I bet they passed you around like a fucking pack of cigarettes too." And they kicked me out of the ring. Oh, he's such a piece of shit.
Well, he's good at stirring the pot. I gotta give him that.
Yeah, I guarantee the black guys in prison weren't helping him out for nothing. You know, they're like, here's some ramen noodles, Jay. Bend over. You want some tissue paper? Yeah, this is entertainment though, man. It's better than TV right now.
Oh yeah, this is way better.
All right, Johnny boy, I'm gonna get back to listen to the live stream. See some Pepe's offline or what?
I don't know. All right, I'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Hey Julian, you want to give $1 to the campaign today? Could be your big moment. I think you should give $1. I think you should give $1 right now, Julian. I think it's a good idea. I think it would be healthy for you to give to a Republican conservative, somebody who's fiscally conservative, because you're not going to have any money left by the time you hit 40, Julian.
All right, I'm gonna go pick up some food. I'm gonna put a recording on for you.
He suffers more when going on the evil path. Dhammapada Sutta 19. The virtuous man is happy in this world, and he is happy in the next. He is happy in both. He is happy when he thinks of the good he has done. He is still more happy when going on the good path. The thoughtless man, even if he can recite a large portion of the law, but is not a doer of it, has no share in the priesthood, but is like a cowherd counting the cows of others. The follower of the law, even if he can recite only a small portion of the law, but, having forsaken passion and hatred and foolishness, possesses true knowledge and serenity of mind, he, caring for nothing in this world or that to come, has indeed a share in the priesthood. 2. On earnestness. Earnestness is the path of immortality, nirvana. Thoughtlessness, the path of death. Those who are in earnest do not die. Those who are thoughtless are as if dead already. Those who are advanced in earnestness, having understood this clearly, delight in earnestness, and rejoice in the knowledge of the Arias, the elect. These wise people, meditative, steady, always possessed of strong powers, attain to nirvana, the highest happiness. If an earnest person has roused himself, if he is not forgetful, if his deeds are pure, if he acts with consideration, if he restrains himself and lives according to law, then his glory will increase. By rousing himself, by earnestness, by restraint and control, the wise man may make for himself an island which no flood can overwhelm. Fools follow after vanity, men of evil wisdom. The wise man keeps earnestness as his best jewel. Follow not after vanity, nor after the enjoyment of love and lust. He who is earnest and meditative obtains ample joy. When the learned man drives away vanity by earnestness, he, the wise, climbing the terraced heights of wisdom, looks down upon the fools. Serene, he looks upon the toiling crowd, as one that stands on a mountain looks down upon them that stand on the plain. Earnest among the thoughtless, awake among the sleepers, the wise man advances like a racer, leaving behind the hack. By earnestness did Maghavan, Indra, rise to the lordship of the gods. People praise earnestness. Thoughtlessness is always blamed. A bhikshu who delights in earnestness, who looks with fear on thoughtlessness, about like fire, burning all his fetters, small or large. A bhikshu who delights in reflection, who looks with fear on thoughtlessness, cannot fall away from his perfect state. He is close upon nirvana. Thought. As a fletcher makes straight his arrow, a wise man makes straight his trembling and unsteady thought, which is difficult to guard, difficult to hold back. As a fish taken from his watery home and thrown on dry ground, our thought trembles all over in order to escape the dominion of Mara, the tempter. It is good to tame the mind, which is difficult to hold in and flighty, rushing wherever it listeth. A tamed mind brings happiness. Let the wise man guard his thoughts, for they are difficult to perceive, very artful, and they rush wherever they list. Thoughts well guarded bring happiness. Those who bridle their mind, which travels far, moves about alone, is without a body, and hides in the chamber of the heart, will be free from the bonds of Mara, the tempter. If a man's thoughts are unsteady, if he does not know the true law, if his peace of mind is troubled, his knowledge will never be perfect. If a man's thoughts are not dissipated, if his mind is not perplexed, If he has ceased to think of good or evil, then there is no fear for him while he is watchful. Knowing that this body is fragile like a jar, and making his thought firm like a fortress, one should attack Mara the tempter with the weapon of knowledge. One should watch him when conquered, and should never rest. Before long, alas, this body will lie on the earth, despised, without understanding, like a useless log. Whatever a hater may do to a hater, or an enemy to an enemy, a wrongly directed mind will do us greater mischief. Not a mother, not a father will do so much, nor any other relative. A well-directed mind will do us greater service. Or, flowers. Who shall overcome this earth, and the world of Yama, the Lord of the departed, and the world of the gods? Who shall find out the plainly shown path of virtue, as a clever man finds out the right flower? The disciple will overcome the earth, and the world of Yama, and the world of the gods. The disciple will find out the plainly shown path of virtue, as a clever man finds out the right flower. He who knows that this body is like a froth, and has learnt that it is as unsubstantial as a mirage, will break the flower-pointed arrow of Mara, and never see the king of death. Death carries off a man who is gathering flowers, and whose mind is distracted, as a flood carries off a sleeping village. Death subdues a man who is gathering flowers, and whose mind is distracted, before he is satiated in his pleasures. As the bee collects nectar and departs without injuring the flower, or its color or scent, so let a sage dwell in his village. Not the perversities of others, not their sins of commission or omission, but his own misdeeds and negligences should a sage take notice of. Like a beautiful flower, full of color but without scent, are the fine but fruitless words of him who does not act accordingly. But, like a beautiful flower, full of color and full of scent, are the fine and fruitful words of him who acts accordingly. As many kinds of wreaths can be made from a heap of flowers, so many good things may be achieved by a mortal when once he is born. The scent of flowers does not travel against the wind, nor that of sandalwood, or of tagara and malika flowers. But the odor of good people travels even against the wind. A good man pervades every place. Sandalwood, or tagara, a lotus flower, or a vasiki. Among these sorts of perfumes, the perfume of virtue is unsurpassed. Mean is the scent that comes from tagara and sandalwood. The perfume of those who possess virtue rises up to the gods as the highest. Of the people who possess these virtues, who live without thoughtlessness, and who are emancipated through true knowledge, Mara, the tempter, never finds the way. As on a heap of rubbish cast upon the highway, the lily will grow full of sweet perfume and delight. Thus, the disciple of the truly enlightened Buddha shines forth by his knowledge among those who are like rubbish, among the people that walk in darkness. 5. The fool. Long is the night to him who is awake. Long is 8 mile to him who is tired. Long is life to the foolish who do not know the true law. If a traveler does not meet with one who is his better or his equal, let him firmly keep to his solitary journey. belongs to me. With such thoughts, a fool is tormented. He himself does not belong to himself, how much less sons and wealth. The fool who knows his foolishness is wise, at least so far. But a fool who thinks himself wise, he is called a fool indeed. If a fool be associated with a wise man, even all his life, he will perceive the truth as little as a spoon perceives the taste of soup, as the tongue perceives the taste of soup. Fools of little understanding have themselves for their well done, of which a man must repent, and the reward of which he receives crying, and with a tearful face. No, that deed is well done, of which a man does not repent, and the reward of which he receives gladly and cheerfully. As long as the evil deed done does not bear fruit, the fool thinks it is like honey, and ripens, then the fool suffers grief. Let a fool, month after month, eat his food like an ascetic, with the tip of a blade of kusa grass. Yet he is not worth the 16th particle of those who have well weighed the law. An evil deed, like newly drawn milk, does not turn suddenly, smoldering like fire covered by ashes. It follows the fool. Practicing poor high.
That's good.
Oh yeah, I plan on buying several names. Maybe like 100 or so.
Okay.
Girl, why do you need 100 names on Clubhouse? Like, come on.
Just kind of like to switch it out every once in a while. I get bored.
Have you looked at the poll?
No, because I don't want it to be permanently stuck on my profile. Because if I click a poll result, I've noticed it's been stuck on people's profiles. So I don't want to.
You've given that a lot of thought. You must not be proud of your answer.
I don't know what the poll even says. If you just say it out loud, I'll give you my choice without, choosing.
How important is Clubhouse to you? Very important? Not at all. Clubhouse is life. I'm addicted.
I would say Clubhouse is life for sure.
Clubhouse is life? Okay. Do me a favor. Send my regards to your boyfriend. Let's move on from that troll.
We should have put a bet on what her answer was going to be. I would have definitely won some money.
Strange bedfellows.
Randy in the chat said, if you've gone through 100 names, it's life. Amen to that. Jesus Christ.
I want to see a John Kitover, who is at the center of these storms lately, who's always been fucking insane. But I gotta be honest. I honestly, and I never thought I'd say this and stick up for this lunatic, but honestly, I don't think he's done anything wrong this time. John Kitover, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you doing, Jay?
I'm fantastic. I need a couple of recordings from you, if that's okay.
Yeah, we need to get a recording. You're right. If anybody has the damn receipts, it's John.
I've been looking for John all day. He's not hard to find. He's usually in every room, but I couldn't find him. When I closed my room this morning, I went looking for him. Then I went and lived my life, and then when I got home, I went looking for him. John, do me a favor. Send me a message on IG, and I'll send you one back. I need a specific recording, please. Is that okay?
Yeah, sure.
So, for those of you who don't know, how about this? I just called him a fucking lunatic. I called him other names. And yet, I have no problems contributing to his campaign. I have no problems. So for me, man, leave this app here and go back to real life and support each other. I'm just curious.
What campaign? You just paid for those recordings. Shout out to Darren. Go ahead, Jake.
Whatever. Listen, it's a good investment. You know what? As soon as I donate, you know what he said to me? I'm gonna take all your recordings down. And you know what I said to him? Don't do that. Because I don't give a fuck. Put up whatever you want, John. I hope you make $1 million selling that shit. How about that? Just throw me a little piece. I'm not greedy. Just a little smidge.
I agree. I would love to monetize these videos and send you royalty checks.
What are you eating right now?
I'm having a chicken shawarma sandwich from it's a place called Jaraza Kebab.
See, you gotta say, when you ask John something, you're gonna get the complete answer. He's gonna tell you the restaurant, the delivery guy's name, everything. You're getting the whole kit and caboodle with John. Anyway, guys, I put this poll up. I'm curious what you people think. How important is Clubhouse to you? Very important, not at all. Clubhouse is life. I'm addicted. John, why is it very important to you? Put down the chicken. Stop choking the chicken, bro.
Well, I'll tell you, I mean, I went out last night and I'm at the bar and there's all these cute girls and people, you know, and to me, I want to turn on Clown House and just live stream everything. And so, you know, having that extra dopamine, it's like having a slot machine in your back pocket, basically. It's free, it doesn't cost anything. But, you know, since I'm running for Congress as well, we have raised $500+. So from a fundraising perspective, this app has been invaluable. Roger has been invaluable. You've been invaluable. And even Dr. Adams, you know, rooting for my opponent, Darren LaHood, is invaluable to me because in many ways, this is like role play. And Dr. Adams is basically giving me content, and the voters in the 16th district are like, that dirty LaHood, look what he's doing. This is so inappropriate. So thank you, Dr. Adams. You're basically a crisis actor for my campaign.
I think if I'm laughing too, Adams, but I think any attention in a campaign is going to be good attention, especially when nobody really knows you. So if Adams is helping your campaign, good for you, Adams. If you're on stage, please ping people in. If you're down in the audience, you're more than welcome to come up. We're talking about Clubhouse. We're not talking about anybody specific. I know some of you dinglings want me to address certain things, but here's the thing, and I've said it before. I'm at that Zen place on Clubhouse where I don't give a fuck what people say. Matter of fact, everybody go open a room with my name in it. You know what's going to happen? People are going to get curious, who's this JB guy? And they're going to come back here. So please, by all means, keep talking about me. I love it.
I just want to say to John, you know, you may or may not remember this, but something I cannot stop thinking about since it happened, and every time I think about it, I tear up with laughter. Is the other night when you and Rohan were going at it, and you started singing "The Dingo Ate My Baby." That shit was hilarious. Like, your comedic timing is impeccable. Like, Rohan was trying to be serious, and you were serious too for a while, and then you started singing "The Dingo Ate My Baby." Classic. So when you put together your documentary, please be sure to include that moment.
The Dingo Ate My Baby.
Yeah,
John, send me a message on IG right now, please. Just say hi. That's it. So I have you, so I can send you a message back.
Okay, sounds good.
Because I believe you have, and I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. If you have the recording that I need, that recording might be worth $1,000, and I'm gonna give you that $1,000 to your contribution. That's a contribution to your campaign if the person pays up. This person has stated they did not dox Roger last night. They did not put his name out there. All this other bullshit. I believe you have the recording what he did, and he said if anybody can prove it, I'll pay $1,000. Well, he's a man of his word. Okay, John, I'll get you. If he gives it to me, I'll give you another $1,000.
Okay, sounds good.
You know, John, and I must be helping your campaign, by the way. I'll accept my apology, my thank you in the back channel, because you and I both know the only reason why you still have an Instagram account is because of me.
Wait, now I want the tea. Why, Dr. Adams? Why are you responsible for his Instagram? Are we allowed to know, or is that between?
No, because he was recording me more often unapologetically, and I got them pulled down.
Oh, wow.
You lost, 15 accounts in that swipe?
Well, let's just say you made up for it last night because some of your videos went viral And the Darren the Hood campaign is extremely upset. So thank you very much, Dr. Adams.
Anyway, guys, just talking about Clubhouse. What's your experience been like? What's up, Teflon? What's up, Courtney? Michael, how you doing? Ricky Bobby in the house. How you doing, Ricky Bobby? You still got Carl, the asshole here. Amazing. Carl, you want to say something to me, bro? Just come up and say it. Be a man. Squeeze your balls. What's up? We got Joe B in the house. No favors. Mad Lock in the house. James is here. Oh, man, we got Stinny. Stinny's a Clubhouse OG. One of the good ones on here. Guaranteed. Trillion, how you doing, Trillion? I see you. Elizabeth, how you doing? So the poll is...
Shout out to Rachel, too, down there. Hey, Rachel. And I think I saw Jane earlier. I don't know if she's still here. And MG. We can't forget MG.
Man, MG, Miss Claw, Miss Fifi, all the cool people. Courtney's here. You know,
I want to point out that my two biggest campaign contributors are on stage. JB and Hakima have contributed the most to the campaign to elect John Kitover to Congress. So these are some real OGs, real men who can come on stage with their faces, with their names, and can, talk to anybody and stare down any schmuck loser who wants to come on here, gaslight, use racist profanity, be an immature little individual, and basically be a hypocrite, because that's what a lot of people are on here. They are absolute hypocrites. But it is fun and it is entertaining and sometimes comical, but nonetheless, these are real men who stand by their names, stand by their PTRs, unlike other little individuals who do all of this in anonymity and in the shadows like little cowards.
Hey, well, I might show up all the time, but, just given the fact that it's election season, I just have to, show up and show out for the hood. Go ahead, Jay.
Well, John, I'll say this. The person you're speaking about specifically has said he's doing what he's doing to save you, because you're mentally ill and you're being taken advantage of. I won't dispute the mentally ill part, but you think you're being taken advantage of?
No, absolutely not. People are assisting me because they believe in my message, which is stop borrowing and stop spending.
No, here's the deal. I'm going to keep it real. I don't know what your message is. I don't know if I agree with it or not. I just donated to piss Adams off.
We are in... Babies, like I donated to piss off Adams. I love it.
You see what I'm saying? Like, do you see the cycle of anger here?
They keep getting text messages and things going on. I want to be a Yenta. Tell me, people, what I miss? You can put it in the chat. You can come to the stage. Tell me what I missed that's so important. I'm curious. Somebody ran a room with my name in it. Shocker. That happens every Saturday, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. That's a surprise to some of you people. Who gives a fuck? Who cares? Listen, there's only one person in this room right now. I'm not trying to dox her. That's actually met me in real life. It's Miss Trillion. Trillion will tell you the character of the man I am. I don't really give a fuck what you people think. Meet me in real life and see who I am. It's not a threat. That's just saying, hey, meet me and you'll see I'm actually a good dude. But I don't pander to anybody. Be real or be moving. That's it.
So yeah, if anybody has down below has any Clubhouse grievances, this is not a stage to dox anyone and air out, put people's name out there. But if you just want to come up and talk about your Clubhouse experience, answer, expound on your vote, why is it very important? Not at all. Clubhouse is life. I'm addicted. Come on up. Happy Saturday, everyone.
Happy Saturday, everyone. Yeah, man, like I said.
Here comes Seneca. Seneca is... We love Seneca, but I've been in spaces with Seneca. Seneca catches some strays sometimes, too. What's up, Seneca? What's up, Julia?
I don't know Seneca. How you doing, Seneca?
Yeah, he's been on the stage before.
JB, I'm here all the time.
Say that one more time, sir.
I'm here all the time, JB.
I'm sorry. Well, I guess since we didn't argue with each other, I don't remember you. That's my bad.
we never argued before, I guess. We typically have similar perspectives. But, yeah, I know New York and we're in like
9, just 9.
Oh, 9.
Yes.
9 is
Seneca, what you should be a 7 foot. Before you shoot any shot with nine, just let me know you have to go through me and Roger first. We fit people. Okay?
I'm a married man. I'm a married man, but yeah, I do catch a lot of smoke because I tell the truth. It's typically unfiltered, and yeah, I get a lot of smoke for that. So to answer your question, go ahead, Jim.
No, answer this question, please. No, man.
Okay. We changed the title. What did I miss today?
There was a lot going on here today, and unfortunately for me, I have a real life, and I was out enjoying the beautiful weather with a beautiful girl, but I kept getting text messages. You have to come here because this person's talking about you. And listen, these are my friends that care about me, so I appreciate the effort. But I'm at that point, so the haters are the one that stroke the edge, baby. But yeah, sounded good.
Exactly. Typically, I mean, when you tell the truth, you do get a lot of hate. You get a lot of popularity and a lot of hate. So I'm not surprised that people will be talking about you. But any publicity is good publicity. Why do I come to Clubhouse? I think that was the initial question. I come to really laugh at stupidity. I don't have a lot of stupidity and ignorance around me in my personal life. So I come here to see how the other half thinks. And it's amazing. It's so entertaining. I love Clubhouse. Like, I'm so addicted. I just love hearing stupid things. Very stupid things. It really entertains me. Like, and even the people that are very hypersensitive because they're oppressed. I love just saying the bare minimum truth and having them yell and scream like hyenas. I just love that. Nothing makes my day like watching and hearing that. I don't know why it's so fulfilling for me, but it is.
I didn't think I'm going to say only to the oppressed.
What's up, C-Lake?
I found something really amazing about Clubhouse today. I don't know why I didn't see it the whole time. Clubhouse is a church. It's a mosque. And all these rooms are different churches with different pastors. The mouthiest people in each room are the pastors or bishops trying to push their narrative. Notice when you go to a room and it's the mouthy pastor, no matter what gender they are, they're repeating the same paragraph every time they speak. This is symbolic of a church or a mosque or the imam, where somebody is trying to project their propaganda onto the masses. And lastly, I have been just sitting back for the past 3 weeks just observing different rooms. Anytime somebody brings new information, the zealots will attack the new information, not from a standpoint of I have better information, but gotcha question number 3, gotcha question number 5, so that the pastor can get back to doing the pastor thing. It is amazing.
Wait, hold on. See, like, first of all, let me say this, man. I was getting smoked in another room because I compliment people. But to me, it's free to be nice, right? And I don't give compliments unless I believe it, right? I like you, man. I've liked your energy every time you've walked in my space. You and I probably don't align on a lot of things, but one thing we align on is respect. I just wanted to say that to you, man. I appreciate you.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good.
Would you say I'm the pastor in this room?
No, you know what? Here and 2 other places are just genuine conversations, win or lose. Lyle has a good one. Another dude, Rich, has a good one. It isn't too many places that's just, hey, let's have a fair conversation and move the microphone. Yours is in that top 5. A lot of other places I've realized are just temples.
And if you don't check some of these people, bro, they can start talking now at 9 o'clock. I'll leave, come back at 11, they're still talking. Like, people don't have any concept for anybody else's space. And I don't like to roll like that. But let me say hello to Holly. Hey, Holly, how you doing? Holly
Hey y'all. Hey JB.
Hey y'all. How y'all doing?
What's up?
So how you voted you're addicted to Clubhouse. Are you really addicted?
I think so. When I'm not on, there's a little FOMO. Yeah, I'd say that's an addiction for sure. It's like some people are addicted to trash TV. I'm addicted to Clubhouse.
That's a good comparison, trash TV and Clubhouse. Because there's a lot of fucking trash on this app, Holly. There really is. There's just some bad people with ill intentions.
Yeah, but at least here, I mean, I'll make myself feel better about my addiction, right? Because at least here, I'm a part of the trash. Like I'm engaged. So I'm actually using my brain. I'm able to, I'm able to flesh out some of my thoughts and ideas, and sometimes change my mind on things. And it scratches an itch that I don't have in my day to day.
Well, let me tell you something about your itch, little girl. Is this? How many people did I warn you about, and how many times have I been wrong? I'm just curious.
A total of 0 times have you been wrong. Your instincts are usually good, and mine are bad, and I acknowledge that. I need to listen to the men in my life that I trust, because I can be easily duped for sure.
Funny, it makes me think of all other people also use ChatGPT to just share their thoughts instead of talking with real people.
Oh my god, I actually do that.
Sorry, by the way, I just hopped in and I didn't have a chance to introduce myself.
No, you're good. It's funny you mentioned that.
Hey, Jordy, how about you do this real quick? Join the house. Cash in that pink ticket. That's like a requirement in my room. If you're going to come to the stage, just join the house. Then you can talk all night long, I promise. Can you do that for me?
What do I need to click?
You click, you see where it says healthy debate? Click there and you'll follow the prompts and you'll be part of the house.
At the top. There you go.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Thank you. I'm going to come right back to you. I appreciate you. Let me say hello to Murad. Murad, how you doing?
Hi, JB. Hi, NY.
Hello,
thank you very much. I'm so happy to be with you again. For fun.
Hold on 1 second. Murad, hold on. Jordy, so we have a one mic policy. When somebody's speaking, just please stay muted and I'll come back. Go ahead, Murad.
Yes, sir. For fun, I want to explain a real anecdote which happened to me tonight in Iran. I get on a taxi from a city 400 kilometers far from Tehran. Then at the middle of the road, the suspicious driver told me, we don't go.
I'm sorry, I had a movie, bro. I don't know what you're talking about. That has nothing to do with this room, what we're talking about right now. That's a total deflection of the conversation. You want to let him go to in the muff and he can talk all night. Okay, Dr. Adams.
So, I am going to say that I refuse to believe that Holly is addicted. I will say that Holly is one of the few women on this app that I will say is an exceptional mother and does not negotiate any time in being a said exceptional mother in taking up any space in replacement of this app. So I definitely just wanted to add that context that while Holly is trolling, I do believe that, she's a decent person, a decent mother, and she's not as addicted as she would like maybe herself to believe.
How about that, Holly? You got a compliment.
That makes me feel really good. Thank you, Adam.
Listen, at least he's not calling you a big back.
I know, right? I do have a booty, Adam. I gotta work that booty.
Anyway, let me do a reset. So what did I miss today, guys? I heard Clubhouse was on fire in the last 24 hours. Last night, continued to today, right? I'm offering you could be Henry Kissinger. I'm offering an olive branch to Monica. How important is Clubhouse to you? Very important, not at all. Clubhouse is life. I'm addicted. Man, I don't know. Thank you, Murad. I appreciate you too, but this is not the space for one of your stories. You can come back tomorrow when we're running a regular room. I'm addicted. Seneca, why do you think you're addicted?
I'm addicted because there is no Netflix, there is no Hulu, there is no Disney Plus that could ever compare to the stupidity and the ignorance of the oppressed. And I just enjoy just triggering them with even just the slightest nudge. It doesn't take any much, just the slightest bit of truth. And they just go ransacking mad and raging across the room like a hyena at a Southern gospel church mass choir. And I just love it. It's so fulfilling. It makes me feel so good. It makes me feel superior. And I just love that feeling.
Seneca, would you agree it doesn't take much to trigger the oppressed on this app? It doesn't take much.
It does not take much. Just say I love Trump. Just say
that's it.
That's it. You know, just say.
Wait a second. Hold on, Senator. Don't even mute up. Let me just say this. Go into a space and say, I don't support reparations.
Yes. Or just ask the question, who has the highest, who is the demographic with the highest abortions? You know, and that will just, you know, drive them ransacking.
Hold on, time out. All you gotta do is take the Jews on the bank.
Oh yeah, you say Jews on the banks of the media, bro. Oh, it's on like Donkey Kong. Yeah, no.
No, I was just co-signing what Hakima said. He's right about that. Lord, today.
You know,
I'm gonna be honest. Wait, JB, I'm gonna be really honest. Oh Lord, I'm gonna be honest. I'm so burnt out on the Israel rooms, the Trump rooms, the Putin rooms, and I know that these are hot topics. But when you go in these rooms and they're having these discussions, it's the same discussion. It's the same monologue. Nothing has changed over the past year or two. When you go into the Trump rooms, the Putin rooms, and the Israel Hamas rooms, it's the same conversation. And it's like, listen, I don't, you know me, I like to go in and listen and learn, but I get a little burnt out when it's the same talking points, the same question and answers. I wish Trump would, you know, at this point, I wish Trump would pull his dick out and piss on Fifth Avenue so we can just get something new to talk about as it relates to Trump.
I be confused because like Trump loves attention. He loves to be talked about. But then when people talk about him, then it becomes a problem that he's being talked about. Like that's what he do. That's what he wants. I don't get it. Like he makes headlines. He did it his whole life. Like now that people talks about him, now he wants people to shut up. That's weird.
Yeah, you're right. I think because when folks talk about him, it's the same old thing. I'm so glad Epstein's list hasn't come up in a while, but it'll be back in the media and in Clubhouse conversations soon. Right now, you know how many rooms were open yesterday about the Trump-Putin meeting? And in every room, everybody was saying it was a nothing burger. He didn't say anything. And it went on for hours of people saying, he didn't say anything. He didn't say anything. It's like, Jesus, but y'all been up here for hours. And shame on me that I even know this because I was popping in and out of the rooms for hours, listening to the same voices say the same thing on repeat. It is, we need something new and exciting in our social climate here in America to, you know, kind of inspire new topics on this app. Because right now, like I said, the past 24 to 48 hours, there were a handful of rooms that took a break from Trump, Putin, Israel, Hamas to talk about people's personal business. We need something new. Wouldn't y'all agree?
You get no argument from me. I got to be honest. I'm tired of talking about all that stuff, right? But why make a content creator the content, right? Why dox somebody's personal life? And here's the thing. I'm not going to mention names because I'm not going to breathe life into this cancer, but...
Hold on. Because Sandra in the chat, are you talking about me? This lady sounds like she needs to go for a walk. Oh, I go for a walk every day. You want to join me? Why is every time these delusional ass broads come for me, it's always a weirdo ass chick in the chat talking shit about Nye? Y'all are some fucking weirdos. Go fuck your man. Go fuck your man. And get off my click in the chat.
well, they'd be lucky to be on there. But I'll just say this: look at the profile. They have one follower. Obviously, it's a troll looking to gaslight you and trigger you. Fuck that. Who cares? Don't breathe life into it.
Oh, anybody who uses Yes Queen, they're probably a gay white guy.
Oh my
yes,
God.
Queen, you're not even a woman. Okay, I'm done with you. I don't argue with gay men because y'all always win. Good luck. Do it, lady. Do it, lady. Shout out to Chit at Groundly. Do it, lady.
Oh my God. Nah. Jasmine, how you doing? I'm not familiar with you. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing well. Hi, JD. We had the same initials, so instantly you're my brother. But I was just laughing.
If you're a Taurus, then you're really connected to me.
I'm a Cancer.
Oh, Cancers are good people.
Yes, absolutely.
Can you do me a favor?
Yeah, go ahead.
Before you jump in, can you do me a favor? Can you cash in that pink ticket when you get a chance?
Yeah, I will. I will for sure.
Thank you. The mic is yours.
Thought it was funny when you told when you said tonight, when you said, "Oh well, they'd be lucky to be on there." I'm sorry, that just. And what just happened in that whole exchange of the person feeling like they needed to say something to you, that in itself is what's wrong with Clubhouse. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, Clubhouse is like one of those situations where it gives people, like, some of these people are really, and I don't mean to say this in the wrong way, but like are really nobodies. And all it takes is for 2 or 3 people to jump on their bandwagon and make them feel like they're saying things that are important or they're saying things that are special. And the next thing you know, they think they're the authority on everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just Clubhouse. And that's why even when I answer the poll, I'm like, Clubhouse really ain't that important. Like, it's great to build relationships, to network with good people. And then you can, meet people outside of Clubhouse and form relationships. But outside of that, it's like people come on here all day just to argue and spew a bunch of things that they think that they know about, and they really actually do not.
Sorry.
No, please, I'll go after you.
One thing I've learned, Jasmine, about this app, one thing I learned, people get triggered when Black women have an opinion. When Black women speak, people get effing triggered, right? It is a fascinating case study. We already know we live in a society of the world, really. Women, regardless of what race, catch hell, all right? But add some melanin to the mix. The power that I have over these peasants, because I'm Black and I got a vagina, it is so entertaining to me. So keep it up, girls. And every time I come in the healthy debates, there's always at least one delusional ass broad in the chat who gets riled up over something that Nye said. I send air kisses to all you hoes. The power you give me, and first you give me an opportunity to unleash my inner ratchet, because I really do live a very quiet, soft life. Shout out to Suki Hana the Goat, who's my spirit animal.
Wait. I love the ratchet side. Please continue.
I'd be lying if I said I didn't enjoy taking these opportunities that you peasants give me in the chat to go full-blown ratchet. Just briefly do I go ratchet. I dropped a gem the other day. Can I tell you about a gem that I dropped the other day? I'm really proud of myself for this gem.
Please do.
So the other day we're in healthy debate, and Angel, y'all know Angel, that lunatic, comes into the chat and she's trying to get Sig's attention. And Sig responded to her, and I laughed at Sig's comment. Because she's a lunatic, got so triggered. She said, "Nye, keep your fingers off my comment. Your fingers smell like shit." And I said, "Bitch, that's because I just pulled them out your snatch. I should have added, go wash your pussy, hoe." Sorry, JB. My inner ratchet. That's my inner Suki Hana. It just came out. I apologize for being explicit on this stage. But you hoes are going to try me, and you're going to get that Suki Hana mixed with that sexy red, and it's not going to be cute. And I'm just going to say what I have to say and keep it pushing, because what do they say on this app? I don't bang. Not women, at least. You dig? So I'm done. Thank you. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to just be ratchet just a little bit. Now I'm going to go back to being demure and soft until the next bitch get out of pocket.
It's Saturday night. Be ratchet. And stop apologizing for saying how you feel. If you need to bitch slap some of these hoes, be my guest.
Well, I don't like to use that type of nasty language, but sometimes people test you, and I look forward to the test. It's like, oh, somebody is pushing my buttons. Let's see what I can pull out of my rabbit bag of fucked up things to say to a hoe.
Another thing, and I can, I don't know you and I'm not going to pretend to, but just in hearing you talk, I think, and I'll just say, like, even from my personal experience, women who are articulate and witty, most other women cannot stand that. When you know how to speak and you can put words together, you're a wordsmith, so to speak, oh man, it just gets up under people's skin really, really bad, They want you to sound ignorant, like you have no education. And anytime just a smidge of that education comes out, that intelligence comes out, oh man, it's like sprinkling holy water on a demon. You know what I mean? They just start shaking and smoking, and it just really bothers them. It's sad.
And Jasmine, another thing that they like to hurl at me, like they think this is an insult. This one's my favorite. Is when they say I've been called an old feminist. You old crazy feminist. She's just old and crazy. And I say to myself, why? I don't understand why people think calling someone old is an insult, as if being blessed with life is some sort of curse. And then I realized, these hoes are jealous because the way they live their life, they're not really sure if they're gonna reach the age that I am at now. So call me old, ladies. I understand you're jealous. You're jealous of my longevity. Your pussy holes are about the size of my Stanley Cup, so you probably are unsure if you're going to even, the type of life that you're living, you're not sure if you're going to make it to my old ass age. So I understand why you're hating on the fact that the Lord has blessed me with life. Stay jealous.
Wait, I need